morning children and welcome to the new episode of your English class. And in the previous class we discussed the first part of our second chapter, that is Guru Dakshina. First part of our second chapter, that is Guru Dakshina. In this story is an extract from the great epic Mahabharata. This story is an piece from the great epic Mahabharata, and so many characters are here. Let us have a look at the first part of this. And Drona, the son of Bharadwaj, and Drupada, the prince of Panchal, were students at an ashram. They studied in an ashram and they were big friends. And in the ashram, Drupad promised Drona that when he became the king of Panchal, he would call Drona to his court and appoint him as an assistant to him to help in the matters of the state. But when when they grew up, they parted their ways, and Drupad became the king of Panchal, and Drona remained poor. One day, Kripi, the wife of Drona, reminded Drona to go and ask for some help to Drupad, his friend, in the ashram. Okay, Ashwadhama, the son of Drona, also told him to try his luck. Okay, as a result of the advice of wife and son, Drona decided to go to Drupad and ask for and remind him about his promise. And Drona reached the court of Drupad, but Drupad treated him in a bad manner. That means Drupad called him a nobody, and you are a useless person to my court. And being dejected, in a dejected manner, he became very dejected, and he decided to retaliate to Drupad. Retaliate means take revenge, but he waited for the right time. Then at that time, feeling dejected and in a sad condition, Drona was returning to his home. On his way, he had to cross Hastinapur, the city of Hastinapur. And on his way, he saw the Kurus and the Pandavas. They were playing near a well, and their ball fell into the well. They are in a dilemma. How to take? Dilemma means confusion, puzzle. They were puzzled and they don't know how to take the ball out of the well. And Drona asked the children, why don't you use your arrows? You are keeping so many arrows with you. Why don't you keep your arrows to take the ball out? Then they asked him how an arrow can take the ball out of the well. Drona take a piece of glass from somewhere like a blade, and he throw the glass into the ball, and the ball hit the glass, a piece of glass stick at the ball, and he throw glass of blade, long grasses to the blade to catch it and to stick to it on another, and he threw so many grass blades into it, and till it reached the end of the well. Then like holding a rope, Drona fold the grass pieces, and the ball came out of the well. And Arjuna asked him, you can stay with us to teach us the art of archery. And Drona walked with them to the court of Hastinapur, and he was appointed as the tutor of Kauravas and Pandavas, and he stayed there for a long time. Among the 100 Kauravas and 5 Pandavas, the favorite disciple, the favorite Shishya of Drona was Arjuna, and Drona promised Arjuna to make him the greatest archer in the world, and nobody can defeat him. That much we studied yesterday. And you take page number 15, and take the part 2, page number 15, part 2. Yagalavya lived in the jungles of Hastinapur. Which was the city? Hastinapur. 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 Yagalavya lived in the jungles of Hastinapur. Jungles means forest. What is the meaning of jungle? Forest. Yagalavya. Yagalavya Jungles, J-U-N-G-L-E-S, Jungles, J-U-N-G-L-E-S, Jungles. Ekalavya lived in the jungles of Hastinapur. He was the same age as the princess. Kauravas and Pandavas were the princes. How many Kauravas princes were there? 100 Kaurava princes and 5 Pandava princes were there. And who was the same age of the princess? Ekalavya was the same age of the Kaurava and Pandava princess, and he lived in the jungle of Hastinapur. Jungle means forest. Jungle means forest. He lived in the jungle of Hastinapur, and he was the same age of as the princess. He loved archery but had no teacher, as he was the son of a low caste person. Caste, C-A-S-T-E, caste. Caste. Low caste means the people born in the low caste. Low caste and high caste system were at that time prevailed at that time. That means the Brahmins, Kshatriyas are the high caste, considered as the high caste, and the Vaishyas and the other nowadays SC/ST and OBC, they are considered as low caste people. And Ekalavya was born in a low caste, born to a low caste person. That means he is not a high caste member. But the princes were high caste people. The princes were born in high caste. That means in the society at that time there were low caste and high caste. And the princes were born in high caste, and Ekalavya was the son of a low caste person. That means Jadil Tarnam, Jadi, caste, Jadi. And here Ekalavya was the son of a low caste person, so there is nobody to teach him archery. He loved to learn archery. He loved archery very much, and he loved to learn archery, but he has no teacher because he is the son of a low caste person. Do you understand the meaning? Who is the teacher of Kauravas and Pandavas? Drona. Dronacharya was the teacher of Kauravas and Pandavas. They are learning archery. Spelling A-R-C-H-E-R-Y, archery. Kauravas and Pandavas were learning archery. And here Ekalavya was also at the same age of the princess Kauravas and Pandavas, but he has no teacher. He loves to learn archery, but he has no teacher. Why he has no teacher? He has no teacher because he is a person, he is the son of a low caste person. Why Ekalavya miss a teacher? He is the son of a low caste person, so he has no teacher to teach him archery. Ekalavya lived in the jungles of Hastinapur. He was the same age as the prince. He loved archery but had no teacher, as he was the son of a low caste person. He heard about the greatness of Drona and the story of the blade of grass. Ekalavya also heard how Drona took out the ball from the well and the importance of learning archery, how he is a master in the field of archery, and he loved to be the Shishya of Drona. Ekalavya wanted to be the Shishya of Drona, but he is a low caste person, and he also heard about the story of the blade of grass. He had found his guru. Then upon hearing the story how Drona had taken out the ball from the well, Ekalavya wanted to be the disciple or Shishya of Drona, or he wanted to he accepted his guru as he accepted Dronacharya as his guru. Ekalavya considered Dronacharya as his guru, and he wanted to study art of archery through Dronacharya. I will read that paragraph once more. You please listen to the text. Ekalavya lived in the jungles of Hastinapur. He was the same age as the princess. He loved archery but had no teacher, as he was the son of a low caste person. He heard about the greatness of Drona and the story of the blade of grass. He had found his guru. Who? Ekalavya had found his guru. Who is the guru? Dronacharya is the Guru. What is the specialty of Ekalavya? Ekalavya is the son of a low caste person. These are the points in the paragraph. Okay. He presented himself at the Gurukul. They are studying at that time. The Gurukula education was prevailed in that city, and Ekalavya presented himself. Presented means he go to the Gurukul. He went into the Gurukul. He presented himself at the Gurukul. Gurukul. G-U-R-U-K-U-L. Gurukul. G-U-R-U-K-U-L. Ekalavya presented himself. That means he went alone to the Gurukul. He went alone to the Gurukul. He presented himself at the Gurukul. He kneeled and with the folded hands said in humble voice, "Own a teacher, I beg you to please accept me as a humble student." He kneeled, K-N-E-E-L-E-D, kneeled, K-N-L-E-E-L-E-D, kneeled. Ekalavya kneeled and folded hands, kneeled with the folded hands. Kneeled means kuttu kuttuga. In front of Guru Drona. In front of Guru Drona. On seeing Guru Drona, what did Ekalavya do? He kneeled in front of him with the folded hands. Folded hands means kupugai. With the folded hands. With the folded hands, Ekalavya kneeled in front of the Guru Dronacharya and said him in humble voice, polite tone. That means with great respect. He is talking to Dronacharya with the full of respect. His voice is full of respect and he is talking to Dronacharya. "Own a teacher, I beg you to please accept me as a humble student." Own a teacher, H-O-N-O-R-E-D. 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 Own a teacher, please accept me. A-C-C-E-P-T. Accept. A-C-C-E-P-T. Accept means sweegarikkuka. Please accept me as one of your students. Please accept me as a humble student. I promise to live up to your every expectation. I promise you I will learn archery and be up to your expectation. അങ്ങയുടെ പ്രതീക്ഷയ്ക്കൊത്ത് ഉയരാൻ കഴിയും എനിക്ക്. That is the meaning of that. Up to your expectation. Expectation. E-X-P-E-C-T-A-T-I-O-N. E-X-P-E-C-T-A-T-I-O-N. Expectation. What was the summary of that paragraph? I will read that paragraph once more. He presented himself at the Gurukul. He kneeled and with the folded hands said in humble voice, "Own a teacher, I beg you to please accept me as a humble student. I promise to live up to your every expectation. I will be up to your every expectation. I don't cross your word. I don't disobey you. I will obey you." And how did he beg in front of Guru? On seeing Guru Drona, Ekalavya with the folded hands he kneeled before Drona and pleaded him. That means begged him, "Please, honored Guru, please accept me as your student, as a humble student. I will live up to your expectations. I will be," he promised, "I will be with your expectations." Drona was amazed but said to him, Drona was amazed. That means that this polite student, this polite boy, on seeing the humble boy, he became very amazed, means surprised. A-M-A-Z-D-D, amazed. A-M-A-Z-D-D, amazed. Drona was amazed on seeing the humble boy, the polite boy. Who is the boy? Ekalavya. But he said to him, Drona was amazed and pleased with the boy, but said to him, "I only teach the princess. I cannot become your guru." By knowing that Ekalavya is the son of a low caste person, what did Dronacharya tell? Dronacharya told him that I only teach princess. I am the teacher, or I am the guru of the princess, high caste people. I am the guru of the princess. I couldn't teach you. I couldn't teach you because you are the son of a low caste person. I couldn't teach you because you are the son of a low caste person. So you please go from here. I couldn't accept you as my student because I am teaching only the princess. I am teaching only the princess. That much I read once more. Ekalavya lived in the jungles of Hastinapur. He was the same age as the princess. He loved archery but had no teacher as he was the son of a low caste person. He heard about the greatness of Drona and the story of the blade of grass. He had found his guru. He presented himself at the Gurukul. He kneeled and with folded hands said in a humble voice, "Honored teacher, I beg you to please accept me as a humble student. I promise to live up to your every expectation." Drona was amazed but said to him, "I only teach the princess. I cannot become your guru. I cannot become your guru. You are a low caste. You are the son of a low caste person. So I couldn't teach you. I am the teacher of the princess. I am the teacher of the princess." Look at the new words on this portion. Hastinapur, spelling Hastinapur. Hastinapur. Second word, Ekalavya, Eknavya. Ekalavya. And next one, Jungles, Jungles. Next one, caste, Caste. Archery, Archery. Then Gurukul, Gurukul. Kneeled, Kneel, Next word, honored, Honored. Then accept, Accept. Then expectations, Expectation. Expectation, amazed, Disability. Okay. Ekalavya, take the next page, page number 16. Ekalavya was disappointed as disheartened. On hearing the words from Drona, Ekalavya was disappointed. Disappointed means nirashanai. Ekalavya was disappointed and disheartened. Disheartened. D-I-S-H-E-A-R-T-E-N-E-D. Disheartened means Hridayam tagarnu poyi. On hearing the words of Guru Drona, Ekalavya became disappointed and disheartened. He went back to the forest. What did Ekalavya do? Feeling sadness, he went back to his home. He had made Drona his guru in his heart and nothing would stop him from learning archery. He has a strong mind, he has a strong willpower. He decided to learn archery. Nothing could stop him from learning archery. And he made Drona as his guru in his heart. Drona did not directly teach him archery. Drona refused to teach him archery, but he decided to accept Drona as his guru. I am considering Dronacharya as my guru. There is no change in that decision. Drona his guru in his heart and nothing would stop him from learning archery. Nobody can deny him to learn archery. Nobody can stop him from learning archery. He says he had taken a strong decision. He has to learn archery. His was a strong decision. Ekalavya was disappointed and disheartened. He went back to the forest. He had made Drona his guru in his heart and nothing would stop him from learning archery. He made a statue of Drona. Statue, S-T-A-T-U-E. S-T-A-T-U-E. Statue. What is the meaning of statue? Pradima. He made a statue. Ekalavya made a statue of Drona and he practiced in front of it. He made a statue of Drona and placed it in a blank space in the forest. He placed the statue of Drona in a blank space in the forest and he started practicing archery in front of his guru. That means the statue Drona. Do you understand the meaning? Drona refused to teach Ekalavya and he refused to accept Ekalavya as his student. So Ekalavya decided to take Drona as his guru, and he made a model, that means a statue of Drona, and he placed it in a blank space in the forest, and he started practicing archery. What was his decision? He decided to learn archery. There is nobody can prevent him from the decision. Nobody can prevent him in stop. Nobody can prevent him from his decision. So, in front of the statue Drona, Ekalavya practiced archery. Ekalavya practiced archery. He made a statue of Drona and he practiced in front of it. His dedication and hard work made him better and better. He was a dedicated student. D-E-D-I-C-A-T-E-D, dedicated. Listen here. D-E-D-I-C-A-T-E-D, dedicated. He is a dedicated student, and his dedication and hard work. His dedication, whose dedication? Ekalavya's dedication and hard work made him better and better. He became a better archer, and day by day he is becoming better and better, day after day. I am going to read that paragraph once more. Ekalavya was disappointed and disheartened. He went back to the forest. He had made Drona his guru in his heart, and nothing would stop him from learning archery. He made a statue of Drona and he practiced in front of it. His dedication and hard work made him better and better, day after day. Okay, let us go to the next paragraph. One day, Guru Drona along with all the princes was in the forest. One day, Dronacharya and all the princes, the Kauravas and the Pandavas were practicing archery in the forest. They were in the forest. And 100 dogs accompanied them. 100 dogs. That means the dogs that are used for hunting. 100 dogs also accompanied. Accompanied means go with them. Accompanied. S-E-C-O-M-P-A-N-I-E-D. 100 dogs also accompanied Dronacharya and the princess. One day, Dronacharya and the princess were spending some time in the forest, and who accompanied them? 100 dogs also accompanied them. One of them ran ahead barking loudly. One of the dogs ran ahead them. From them. One of the dogs barking loudly. The dog who go ahead was barking loudly, and all of a sudden he returned. One dog barked loudly and go away from there, and all of a sudden, that means suddenly it returned without any noise. It is not barking. His mouth was full of arrows shot with such an expertise as to not hurt his mouth. Expertise, E-X-P-E-R-T-I-S-E, expertise, E-X-P-E-R-T-I-S-E, expertise. That means one of the dogs, that means so many dogs accompanied Dronacharya and the princess in the forest, and one of the dogs go away from there barking loudly. After some time, that means within a short time it returned back without making any noise, because there were so many arrows in the mouth of the dog, but it did not hurt the mouth of the dog. There were so many arrows in the mouth of the dog, and the arrows did not hurt the dog. Then Dronacharya and the other princess understood that such an expert, only an expertise, that means an expert archer can shoot arrows like this without hurting, but the mouth was full of arrows. Only an expert archer can do it. There is nobody else, no others can do it. Shot with such an expertise as to not hurt his mouth. Without hurting the mouth, putting so many arrows inside the mouth, only an expert shooter can do this. Only an expert archer can do this, they think. One day Guru Drona along with all the princes was in the forest. 100 dogs accompanied them. One of them ran ahead barking loudly. All of a sudden he returned, his mouth full of arrows shot with such an expertise as to not hurt his mouth. What a great archer is this! What a great archer this is! Who Who can it be? Exclaimed Guru Drona. Drona was wondered on seeing the arrows in the mouth of the dog without hurting. Who is this great man? Who is this great archer? What a great work it is. What a great work it is. They had a great archer. This is how. Who can it be? Exclaimed. E-X-C-L-A-I-M-E-D. E-X-C-L-A-I-M-E-D. Exclaimed Drona. E-X-C-L-A-I-M-E-D. Exclaimed Drona. Drona wondered who is doing tricks like this. Only an expert archer can do this without hurting the mouth of the dog. What a great archer this is. Who can it be? Exclaimed Guru Drona. They had reached a clearing in the forest. Then on searching the man, they reached in a clean area in the forest. Clearing in the forest, that means an area which is not having any trees. A clean area, an open space in the forest. They reached an open space in the forest. A young lad suddenly threw himself on his knees with bowed head, joined hands on greetings. Then a young lad means child, L-A-D, lad. What is the meaning of lad? Child. A young lad throwing his knees means what is he doing? He throw his knees? No. Kneeling he is on his knees. That means throwing his knees with bowed hands. Bowed hands means like this. With bowed hands he kneeled before them to greet them. Greet means abhivadyan cheyuga. To greet them. That young lad, they had reached a clearing in the forest. A young lad had suddenly threw himself on his knees and with bowed head joined hands in greetings. With bowed head joined hands in greetings. He joined hands and greeted Drona and the princess. Drona and the princess. Who are you, Drona? Who are you? Asked Drona. Who are you? Who are you and where is he coming from? I am your humble student, sir, said Eklavya. Who was the lad? Who was the child? Eklavya was the child. Who are you? Asked Drona to the child. What did Drona do? Drona asked him, who are you? Sir, I am your humble student. What did Eklavya tell him? Eklavya told him that I am your humble student. I am your humble student. Let us stop here and I will read that paragraph once more. Eklavya lived in the jungles of Hastinapur. He was the same age as the princess. He loved archery but had no teacher as he was the son of a low caste peasant. He heard about the greatness of Drona and the story of the blade of grass. He had found his guru. He presented himself at the Gurukul. He kneeled and with folded hands said in a humble voice, "Honored teacher, I beg you to please accept me as a humble student. I promise to live up to your every expectations." Drona was amazed but said to him, "I only teach the princess. I cannot become your guru." Eklavya was disappointed and disheartened. He went back to the forest. He had made Drona his guru in his heart, and nothing would stop him from learning archery. He made a statue of Drona and practiced in front of it. His dedication and hard work made him better and better day after day. One day Guru Drona, along with the princess, was in the forest. 100 dogs accompanied them. One of them ran ahead, barking loudly. All of a sudden he returned, his mouth full of arrow, shot in such an expertise as to not hurt the mouth. "What a great archery this is! Who can it be?" exclaimed Guru Drona. They had reached a clearing in the forest. A young lad suddenly threw himself on his knees and with bowed head joined hands in greetings. "Who are you?" asked Drona. "I am your humble student, sir," said Eklavya. "I don't know you," I said Eklavya. Let us stop here and you read the text so many times as possible and you take a video of your, an audio of your reading and send it to me in the WhatsApp. Okay, with your copy you send an audio of your text reading. You read so many times and at last, the last time when you read for the last time, you take an audio and send it to me. 1 or 2 children are doing this. I don't allow this. All of you should read the text and send it to me in the WhatsApp. Okay? Then only I can assess you. Otherwise, how I know you are reading? Okay, these are the new words from this topic, and every day I am taking a small part of a lesson, and every day you should, on watching the video, you should study these new words. Disappointed, disappointed. Then disheartened, disheartened. Statue, statue. Dedicated, dedicated. Accompanied, accompanied. Then expertise, expertise. Exclaimed, exclaimed. Then lad, lad. Okay, this is all about today's class. Let us stop here and continue in the next class.